Welcome to day 2 of 28 of my Clickbank affiliate marketing case study and challenge, whereby in the case study we are essentially promoting one Clickbank product using 6 different social media platforms, and we're looking to see which one of these 6 social media platforms using organic traffic is going to be the most effective, the one that's going to generate us the most sales. And then the challenge is basically to see if we can generate at least one sale with each one of those social media platforms. So if that kind of stuff is of interest to you, please do me a favor, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. While you're at it, don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every single time I release a new video. Also, if you would like to learn how to set everything up the way I'm looking to do it in this particular challenge and case study, if you want to learn how to do affiliate marketing, right? Promoting specifically digital products, as is the case with the one that I'm promoting right now, or if you'd like to learn how to create your own digital products, which I would highly and strongly encourage you to do because it's a great and perfect pair with your YouTube channel if that's something that you are doing, right? If you want to learn how to do all that stuff, check out the first link in the description below this video. It will teach you how to hit the ground running, get started, and set you up for long-term success, okay? Now, having said that, let's go ahead and jump straight into my activities for day 2 of the challenge. So these 6 different social media platforms, if I did not mention, in fact, I didn't mention them yet in this video, but if you would like to see the first video from this, challenge, I have a playlist which is going to also be linked in the description below this video, where I'm housing all the videos where I'm documenting my process and progress throughout this, 28 days. This stuff, I'm sorry, it's gonna be boring, but it's gonna be, well, it might be boring, right? Because I'm just essentially showing and documenting the different things that I'm doing, but then hopefully it will be interesting and exciting when we come across looking at how the results are. Okay, so that's the part that I personally am most excited for. The only downside, I shouldn't say downside, the only thing that I know maybe some people might find disappointing about this, as I'll share in this video, is that the social media accounts that I'm using to promote this particular product they're not exactly brand new social media accounts, right? This is a product, these are accounts that I had created long time ago, in some cases even years, right? But I never got around to actually, doing the work to promote this particular product, right? I actually had those pages set up, a while back, to promote other stuff, which I never actually did. So on day 2, what I spent time doing on day 2 is going over all the different social media accounts, right? Which I will share which exact social media accounts I'm referring to. I went across, basically optimizing and basically re-describing and changing the descriptions and all that type of stuff to suit this particular product that I'm promoting, okay? Ideally, when you do these type things, you kind of want to set them up where they're generic so that they're not focused on any one particular product, so that if something happens with the product that you're promoting and it doesn't necessarily work out anymore, you don't have to go through and basically change all the pages again to suit that next product. You want to kind of create like a brand, right? You want to create a brand, and a brand that's not specific to any one product, so that if things change, you can always swap out the product, right? And you don't have to do as much work. You don't have to rewrite or change everything on your platform. So if that's something that I learned the hard way, maybe, I don't know, that would be the case in here. What I will show you, I'm not going to show you the exact, I'm going to go over them, but I can't show you the exact profiles, because what I don't want is people watching this video and going to those particular social media platforms, social media profiles of mine that I'm using to promote the product, and then subscribing and basically skewing the stats, skewing the change, skewing everything. Like, I want this to reflect what it really would look like for someone that's actually trying to do this themselves, all right? perhaps at the end of the case study, depending on how results go, if it's something that I'm going to continue doing or not doing, I may share the specific, the specific channels. But for now, I want to keep those, I basically am going to keep those private, right? I'm going to keep those private. I'm not going to share the exact channels, but I will show the statistic. I will show like where they are sitting right now in terms of followers, subscribers, and maybe that might be something that would give away, that might make it easier for you to find these particular channels or profiles, if that's something that you end up, if you care enough to go looking for them. But at this particular point in time, I can tell from experience most people are not going to care, because I don't have the results to show, right? I know if I get to the point where I start getting results and getting some really good numbers, then best believe people are going to start digging, trying to find the profiles, and the last thing I need or want is people finding it and then just basically copying everything that I'm doing, right? I want people to, like, there's room for everybody to do this, right? But just, let's all do it in your own way. I guess what I could do is maybe show some examples. Maybe in a future video, in the future video, I might show some examples of channels that are similar, that look similar to the ones that I'm creating. Okay, so you can have an idea of what kind of content that I'm posting to to generate what kind of content I'm posting, right, to populate the profiles. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. So the different profiles, right, the different social media platforms that I'm using, for those who did not watch yesterday's video. So I've got a YouTube channel, and bear in mind, everything I'm producing is all going towards promoting just one Clickbank product for now. Okay, just one Clickbank product. I did share exactly which product it was. If you didn't catch that, check out the first video in the playlist. That will have all that info. That will have everything there. Okay, so we've got a YouTube channel. Okay, so it's 6 different. So what we are comparing here in this case study is the traffic from YouTube versus Instagram versus Threads, versus TikTok versus Facebook, and versus Pinterest. So those are the 6 profiles. Out of curiosity, right, given the nature of the product, that might matter. I'll let you know it is a product in the manifestation niche. Let me know in the comments, right, which one of these different social media platforms you think will perform the best. Okay, I have an idea of what I think is going to do best within these 28 days, right? For me, I'm thinking, because of the way it works, I'm thinking it's going to be a toss-up between Instagram and, I want to say, Instagram and Threads, or maybe Instagram, TikTok. But anyway, I'm leaning, Instagram has a lot more features that I'm really liking, that I know would help a ton in promoting this particular product. But as far, YouTube is actually pretty great as well. But the thing is, with YouTube, it takes time, right? It takes time. If you can dial in YouTube properly, with the right search phrases and you rank with SEO, YouTube to me is hands down the best, because it's one of the few platforms where you can have, if you position yourself properly with the SEO, you can have a piece of content that lasts for months and even years, still generating traffic and still getting you sales, right? Whereas the rest of the social media platforms, they die out after, a piece of content is going to die out after 24, 48, 36 hours for the tops, for the most part. Okay, something like that. Whereas with YouTube, you can have stuff going on for years, literally, right? Like months, years. The only downside with that is that it takes time. It takes time to get there, and then there's a lot of competition, right? Like, you can easily get knocked off if somebody comes up with a piece of content or video that is better than yours, and then starts outranking your video for that particular keyword, right? So anyway, so those are the platforms. So let me share where we are now, and I'm sharing this where we are now in terms of subscriber count and follower count, so much so that as I add content on a daily basis, I will also be able to share how much we're growing, how quickly we're growing, and how much that translates into in terms of clicks, sales and all that type of stuff, right? In today's video, I don't, because I haven't actually started promoting. We're not going to go into my Clickbank analytics and look at clicks, because we don't have any clicks just yet. The only clicks that are going to be in there are just my clicks that I was using when testing and trying to set up you know, my landing pages and all that type of stuff. So on day one, I went ahead, set up all my different landing pages for the 6 different platforms. Day 2, I went ahead and I was on day 2, I went ahead and I was filling out the profiles and descriptions and all that, or adjusting them, right? Because some of these profiles I've actually had for a while, but they're not brand. But anyway, let's go take a look at what kind of subscriber counts we have. Okay, so on YouTube, all right, so right now on YouTube, I've got 4 subscribers, right? Only 4 subscribers. Okay, 4 subscribers is all we have. Okay, so before I start posting new content, right? Because these are essentially older channels that I'm trying to revive, right? So I know someone watching would have loved to see this from scratch from a brand new channel, but this is, you know, pretty close. So these are dead channels, right? So from day one, before we post any piece of new content on YouTube, I have 4 subscribers. Okay, I hope I'm pretty sure I'm looking at the right profile. If it's the wrong one, I'll be sure to correct it. But anyway, so we got 4 subscribers on YouTube. On Instagram, we have 102 followers, right? And this is based off of, so basically we essentially have 102 followers right now. Okay, and then, which for those of you who are familiar with Instagram, that's absolutely nothing. 102 followers is just, you know, barely even scratching the surface. Okay, then on Threads, which is attached to Instagram, I have 15 followers, right? So I think the way Threads works, if you have, you know, a lot of the people that are already following you on Instagram, if they have Threads accounts, when you open your Threads account, they will automatically be following you. So now I have 15 followers on Threads before, and this is without even having posted any piece of content at all, right? Because my Threads account, that's one of the few brand new accounts, right? So Threads is brand new. And then on TikTok, this is the one that I know people are going to be like, oh, but geez, okay, yeah, of course. Well, I've got 3,988 followers on TikTok. But then again, this is a dead account that I have not posted on I don't know how. It's been a long time, okay? But that's how many followers I have there. So I will have the benefit of not having to go through the hoop of gaining 1,000 subscribers first before I can put my link in the description, since I've already passed, sorry, not subscribers, 1,000 followers, since I'm not going to be required to do that. So that's the good side of that. Who knows, if this thing goes really well, maybe, and if enough people request it, I'll try to do the same thing again, with starting with brand new social media platforms. Okay, but social media accounts. Okay, and then on Facebook, I have, let's see, what do we have going on Facebook? Facebook, we've got 257 followers. Okay, 257 followers is where we are with Facebook. Again, little to no content on there at all. And all these numbers that I'm giving you are the numbers to know before I started posting any content for this challenge. And bear in mind, these are all old social media platforms that are pretty much dead, that I'm looking to revive. Okay. And then on Pinterest is one of the other few ones that I think is pretty much, not brand new, but I've just never posted on before. Okay, so I have 0 followers, right? 0 followers on Pinterest, and that is it completely. Okay, so that's where we are. Hopefully for day three, which I'll be posting on tomorrow. I'll have a little bit more in terms of day 3, day 4 is also going to be a struggle for me, but I will definitely be start posting. I would have had some content to post definitely by day 4, right? Because I would have finished with all the setting up and all that type of stuff. So basically I can assure you from day 4, so tomorrow, day 3, 4, basically from day 5, essentially. Day 5, I know as from day 5, we will be full swing. We'll be full swing posting. At that point, everything, I would have been done with all the setup. and I will just be posting content every single day, looking to post a minimum of 3 pieces of content every single day with each one of these platforms. Okay, that's it for now. Any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. I will be sure to answer. Once again, if you want to learn how to do affiliate marketing, promoting digital products, or even if or creating your own digital products and selling them, with online, check out that first link in the description below this video. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll catch you in my next video. Ciao.